If you want to be the number one choice in your local market to be found by people who are searching for your product or your service, there are 7 things you have to get right, and they're all surrounding reputation. You've got to get your reputation right. Why does that matter more than ever? Well, let me ask you, when's the last time you Googled a business and read a review before you actually make a purchase? You've probably done that more times than you can remember, right? So imagine your potential customers, they're doing the exact same thing, and they're judging your business based on what others have to say. In fact, 87% of people won't even consider a business with poor reviews or a weak online presence. So if your reputation isn't building trust, guess what? It's actively working against you. You could be losing leads right now. But here's the good news. You have full control over how your business is perceived online. And I'm hoping that by the end of our time today, you'll know exactly how to build trust in your brand. You'll know how to boost your reputation, and you'll know how to attract more customers. And you'll do all that, I'm hoping, without needing to spend more on advertising. So let's get into it. Step 1 is to generate and highlight positive reviews. You have to be proactive about this. You have to be intentional. You have to be intentional about getting more reviews for your personal business. If you need more convincing, just know this, they're one of the most powerful forms of social proof. Even Google considers the number of reviews that you have a reason to rank you higher. They show potential customers that real people have had a great experience with your business. And if you're not actively generating those reviews, you're really missing out on one of the most effective ways to get more leads, again, without spending on advertising or reaching out with cold calls or some other means of generating leads. But here is the catch. People generally won't leave a review unless you ask. And even then, timing is everything. You need to strike while the iron's hot, so to speak, right after they've had a positive experience with your business. So you got to make asking for reviews a part of your process. For example, right after completing a service or right after closing a sale, whether they're in person or you're on site at their location, send a follow-up email or a text message with a direct link to leave a review on Google. The key is to make it as easy as possible for your customers. No friction. Leave it in their hands, but make it easy for them to leave feedback. You don't want them to have to search for your business or figure out where you are online to leave that review. We have a program, a system that offers an easy to use process. If you want to know more about that, then you can certainly book a call with me. The description has our link to our calendar, and I'm happy to talk to you about that. And we'll speak about that a little bit more in the future of this video. But just know, according to research, customers are 21% more likely to leave a review if you ask them within the first 24 hours of their experience. So the more time that passes, the less likely they are to take action. So after you receive these glowing reviews, then you want to showcase them. You want to put them out everywhere, your website, social media, even in your email campaigns. You want these reviews front and center, making them part of your marketing strategy, not just something hidden on a Google listing somewhere. Positive reviews will create immediate credibility for your business and with your potential customers. Remember, they're still in the decision-making stage. So let's go to step 2. Respond to every review. And yes, I even mean the negative ones. A lot of businesses freeze when they get a bad review. That's because negative feedback hurts. I get it. How you handle criticism is one of the biggest factors, though, in shaping your brand's reputation. When potential customers see that you're actively responding to feedback, they're going to be more likely to trust you. As a matter of fact, 89% of consumers read businesses' responses to reviews. This means you're not just responding to the reviewer, you are responding to your entire future customer base. So how do you respond to positive reviews? That's the easy part. Positive reviews are simple. Just a easy, personalized thank you goes a long way. You can mention something specific about their experience to show that you are engaged and you know who they are and you're paying attention. It could be something like, thank you, Sarah. We're thrilled you love the landscaping, especially the garden beds, and we can't wait to help you with your next project. Just that easy. Negative responses, however, and reviews are a little bit different. So how do you respond to negative reviews? Well, they can feel like a punch in the gut, so sometimes you're going to be very emotional about it. Sometimes you're going to be defensive, but you don't want to be. They're actually an opportunity, if you do it right, to turn something negative into something positive. The key is to acknowledge the problem quickly and then offer some sort of resolution. Start with some empathy, something like, "We're sorry to hear about your experience. It's not what we strive for, and we'd love a chance to make this right." So then offer some sort of tangible solution, whether that's a refund or a do-over or just a direct conversation to fix the problem. That all goes a long way. A well-handled negative review can actually turn into a trust-building moment, especially if others see how professionally you deal with those challenges. Now, just a side note, you don't always have to admit that it's your fault that something happened. Sometimes reviews can be incorrect and you can challenge those. But you can turn those negative reviews into positive reviews by letting people see that they can trust your business and that you can also handle admitting mistakes if it was your fault. So it shows integrity. When you respond to a negative review with a little bit of grace and professionalism, it demonstrates that you care about every customer, even those dissatisfied ones, and you care about all future customers because they're going to be watching how you handle these situations very closely. Okay, step 3, create some case studies. We talked about this briefly already, but people don't just want to know that you're good at what you do. They actually want to know that you've helped someone exactly in their same situation. Reach out to a few of your happiest customers and just ask for some detailed testimonials that you can turn into a case study. Make it easy for them by either offering to write it for them and let them approve it, or ask them some specific questions that will help tell the full story of what you did. For example, what problem were you facing when you decided to work with us? How did we help you solve that problem? What was your experience like working with our team? And then maybe what would you say to someone who is considering using our company? The answers to those questions will help you build a story, a case study that goes much deeper than just a review or just a simple testimony. These are detailed stories that walk potential customers through a challenge or a problem that your customer will be facing and the solution that you provided to it. So those results are important. Case studies work best when they're very specific. Things like we helped the Thompson family save $3,000 on their roof installation by offering a better line of materials and maybe a better price. We were able to install the roof 2 weeks earlier and thousands of dollars cheaper than the other quotes that they received, things like that. Include data wherever it's possible because that adds credibility to the story. Once you have these stories, don't hide them. Publish them on your website, create social media content around them, and include them in your email newsletters as well. Case studies should be part of your pitch also in your sales. Share them with your sales team or bring them back around when you're talking to new customers or new leads about the services or products that you provide. When potential customers see how others have benefited, they're going to feel more confident about their buying decision and that you can deliver similar results for them. All right, step 4, keep your brand consistent everywhere. One of the easiest ways to build trust is through consistency. One of the easiest ways to confuse your market is inconsistency. If your brand looks different across your website, your social media, your marketing materials, it's going to create confusion. And confusion leads to doubt. And then doubt means no sale. You want to check every touch point where your business is visible. That would be your website. That would be your social media. It would be your profiles. It would be printed materials. It would be signs on your vehicles or on the front of your building, even on your email signature. Ensure that your logo, your colors, your fonts, all of your messaging are consistent across that whole platform. And tools like Canva can help you do that. Canva.com, they've got a free account you can get. They have templates that help any business stay visually consistent, even if you're working with limited design resources. Imagine seeing two different versions of a brand, one on your website, another on your Facebook page. It confuses people. When you hesitate, consistency reassures customers that your business is professional. All right, step 5, align your internal culture with your external reputation. Now listen, your brand's reputation starts from the inside and then shows up on the outside. If you want customers to trust you, your internal culture has to align with the reputation that you're trying to build externally. This means that your values, integrity, customer first service, reliability, they all need to be lived out by your team every day. Establish some clear core values for your business. These could be things like honesty in all interactions, commitment to customer satisfaction, or delivering beyond expectations. Make sure every team member knows and follows these values. When your internal culture reflects your external brand, you're going to build long-lasting trust with the customers that you want. Hold regular team meetings where you not only talk about business and sales, but you also reinforce your values. Celebrate employees who did some amazing work or put the customer first or went that extra mile. The more you can align your internal operations with your external image, the more trustworthy your business will appear because it's authentic, simply because it happens naturally. Okay, step 6 is to be transparent and honest in everything that you do. Customers respect businesses that are upfront and honest, even when things go wrong. If something goes wrong, whether it's a service delay, a missed deadline, or an unexpected issue, be the first one to reach out and explain the situation. Offer a solution. Customers don't expect perfection, but they do expect honesty. It's how you handle problems that makes the difference. All right, and now our 7th and final step, automate everything so you can concentrate on what you do best. Reputation isn't static. You can't just build it once and forget it. You need a system in place to constantly monitor and improve your reputation. After every service or sale, you need a system that will automatically send out a feedback survey. Ask your customers how satisfied they are with your services, and more importantly, what you can do to improve those services. Use that feedback to identify areas where you can better serve your customers and you can adjust your business accordingly. When you're on location with a customer or when they are at your location, you need a frictionless way to ask for a review. Giving them a QR code or texting a review link directly to their phone, and then reminding them to give you a review for a period of time after the sale. You need a way to quickly add case studies and testimonials to your website, to your platforms in social media, in your emails, and your Google Map listing. This has to be kept up to date with new case studies, new reviews, new testimonials. Get this stuff automated so that you don't have to think about it every single time. One thing I haven't mentioned yet is how powerful would it be to automate a message that goes out to your best customers to ask for a referral. Asking them, who do you know that would benefit from the same great services that you received from us? What if you could automatically send a series of emails or a series of social media posts, a series of text messages, and keep your website updated with all these case studies in one single place? Well, that's the power of a system and the power of automation. That's what I do. Our Impact System is a software tool that is a marketing platform that has everything you need all in one place. If you'd like to see if this could work for you, just schedule a time on my calendar with the link below in the description. So, building trust in your brand and your reputation isn't something that happens overnight. It's the result of consistent effort, consistent engagement with your customers, and it's a genuine commitment to excellence. By implementing these steps, like asking for reviews, responding to feedback, leveraging those case studies, maintaining consistency, aligning your internal culture, and being transparent, I promise you, your reputation will outperform every single competitor in your local market.